goal is to bring you your next favorite band.
Sweet, that intro is my new favorite band. That's phenomenal. I'm so excited to be on.
Yeah. I heard a rumor that you might be able to play that song live today.
You heard correctly. Yes.
Excellent. So,
good enough for rapping.
I don't know when I rock out here on your next favorite band and show.
and listen, it's going to be everybody's favorite band.
Like Phil, you weren't supposed to make me get all. God Almighty!
But this
Phil.
is why we do it.
Like seriously, I gotta gather myself. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Welcome to your next favorite band. That's both the show title and our promise to you. We here at Stereophilia Studio are tireless in our pursuit of finding incredible, genre-defiant artists who are either a hot, up-and-coming band or a group that has been delivering for years but have flown under the radar.
Day 4 of the 2026 Musikfest daily live streams from Godfrey Daniels. Today, our guests are Emily Drinker and Cass Noelle.
Each month, we will bring you live streams, audio podcasts, and perhaps even a live concert where you can listen to the stories and hear the music of artists personally curated by us based on what we feel will be worthy of your time. Be sure to subscribe and tune in to each episode because the possibilities are endless and you never know who will be your next favorite band.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Philip Reese.
Greg Provenzo, and this is your next favorite band.
Nice! You did it before I did. I love it.
It's my third time.
That's
so
right. That's right. Yes.
I'm becoming a veteran now.
And you heard Jeff yesterday. He really took liberties.
He took it over.
Listen, you got to seize the day, seize the moment.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun.
Do what you need to do. Friend Greg, how are we?
I'm great. Already, yesterday was incredible.
In the glow.
Oh, yeah. And then coming down here, it's my fourth fest.
Yep.
Up from Richmond, Virginia, and I love it. They get better each and every day, and each and every time.
Yeah.
And then yesterday was fantastic. Well, I'm sure you'll bring it up.
Yeah.
And talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it now. I mean, so we the rain shortened thing by one band, so it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. We also lucked out that it had started in basically the midst of that last band we saw, but we were under a tent, so we were dry until we had to leave, but that was still great because we didn't have to really just persevere through it was a wicked storm that came through.
It was. I think it added.
It
added to it.
Totally
we were
added.
talking about a few minutes ago. The backdrop. And
yes.
First of all, that's my favorite stage.
Yes, we were overlooking
the valley.
We were on Stadplatz.
Yeah.
And it's not abundantly clear, but that the awning that's above that, it's not a fully tented stage, but it does have like a roof, I guess you might say, over the top of it. And then all of a sudden the rain started and they pressed a button or something and it started to lower. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So it came down lower to protect us a little bit better. And like the front 10, 12 feet is also protected. So anyone who was there for the show all smushed in underneath there. And it was awesome.
Poor TJ, the drummer, who's
I can't remember.
Anyway, he was getting
drenched because the wind was blowing from south side
exactly.
into north side. So even though we were all covered, he was the beneficiary of a whole lot of rain.
But it just added to it. It was an absolutely incredible show.
I asked him afterwards. I was just like, "Man, how did you do that?" He's like, "The only thing that was on my mind was, well, like it's not breaking news to say that wood, metal, and electronics do not like to get wet." So all these things. So he was worried more about the electronics and the gear that's around him, like either shorting out or having a problem. So he was like, "Is there a way?" He's like mid-fill, and he's like, "How do I cover these things?" Yeah.
Again, they did the crew, the volunteers,
right.
everybody. It was incredible. Like you said, they lowered the top. Mm-hmm. They had tarps everywhere.
Yep.
So I mean, incredible.
Did the best they could, but it was also getting windy and getting whatnot. But what an incredible! So let's come back to that performance in a second. So we started the day with the Draculas.
Yes. Yep. The second time I've seen them. Mm-hmm. Third set I've seen them.
Yep.
Very, very. I mean, excellent.
Yep.
I've been following them now for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Absolutely love them. I love it's new guitarist.
Yes.
He
ripped.
incredible.
Yep.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, you're always obviously. I'm sure they're nervous. as a concert goer, you're like, well, that guy was really good.
Oh my God.
So, but
Blew me
I
away.
obviously, and again, like you add a new guitarist, it's going to have a slightly different sound, but he was great.
Yeah.
Really great. Dracula's always bring it.
On the two ladies, front singers, they're
Fantastic.
fantastic.
And the drummer is awesome.
Yes.
The drummer is awesome.
Yeah.
Like he holds it down. It's amazing.
Great way to start yesterday.
Yeah, so as Dracula's, we had a little bit of not a break, but like we had some free time before our next performance, and so we caught a little bit of Bunch of Funk. They were a bunch of fun.
Yes, they were.
And then we took in Cast in Bronze, or as many people refer to him as the Bell Guy.
Yeah, it's just
Special. It's super special. It's Musikfest weird,
I love
and you
it.
want Musikfest weird,
I absolutely
especially
love
when it also comes with like exceptional talent.
Yeah.
Super awesome. I'm glad we were able to catch
it.
that.
The second time I've seen
Yep.
him perform,
Yep.
and you can't even put it into words. I was
Yep.
taking videos and sent it to my wife and daughters, and I'm like, the video doesn't
Yep.
even do it justice.
Totally. That's exactly
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So.
And then we got to the excellence of Blair Crimmins and the Hookers,
Yeah.
followed by John Ollier and the Reverie, back-to-back, same stage. I would pay a hefty price for a ticket to go see that, and here it was for free, back-to-back on one stage.
Took words out of my mouth. I was like, I can't believe I would have paid $100 for or
Absolutely.
$200 for those tickets, and to see them, those
Yeah.
two bands play back to back. Was
Yeah,
incredible.
and the neat like overlap there is Blair is playing you kind of throwbacky 1920s New Orleans style jazz, and John Ollier is very current Americana rock is probably the best phrase, even though it's still not right. But he's from Louisiana, so it's like there's this like very cool vibe that gets created by some of that, and it really worked. It like I don't know if it was intentionally curated that way. Let's just give them the credit and say that it was. It worked exceptionally well.
They intertwined perfectly together and just segued, right from one end to the other.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, but in particular, I wanted you to talk more about John Ollier because now having been here 4 times, and I would, it's hard for me to say it's definitely just one of the best I've ever seen. But you're saying it's the best you've seen in 4 years.
I've not seen as many sets or shows
Sure.
as you have, but it's but as you know, I love music and see all over, from the Mid Atlantic to the Northeast, and it ranks up there from Musikfest, at least one or top 2, 3 sets I've ever seen. And I know they pour themselves into this, and this sounds shallow, and I don't mean it that way. I mean, it was like effortistry. It felt
I think they would take that as a massive compliment,
and it needs to be that way because the love and the artistry that they have for their passion and for their work.
The way we've been phrasing it since the first day of this festival was born to do it.
Yeah,
like the effortless nature of where they pick up and by effortless doesn't mean not a huge level of energy. Like he is
quite the
off
opposite.
the charts from the first time he strums and sings. It's like like a fire hose of rock and roll. Just there you go, get drenched with it.
I just felt too. It came and again, not trying to identify them one way or the other, but the mix of the type of music from I think we were talking last night, drinking some bourbon and all that. It was
the late night nightcap.
Yeah, it went from everything from the Allman Brothers to Zach Bryan to
Bruce Street Band. Yeah, exactly.
Band, and blended it all together. I was blown away. Yeah, absolutely blown away.
And as you should be. Definitely one of the best shows I've ever seen. And the funny thing is, I've kind of had. So we've only done. If this festival was a 3-day, 1 weekend thing, I would feel like that was this beautiful 3-day rocket ship. Here's the great news: 7 more days. 7.
I may stay. I may cancel my business.
I think you should. But and then also, just a little preview here. Born to Do It. Both our guests today are stunningly brilliant singer-songwriters. And so it'll be easy transition only because just like yesterday, we have 2 faves of the day, like we mentioned, but it's important for them to hear. So I set myself that rule of I need to pick 5 bands every day, which is already hard.
Yeah.
Because you have 15 stages of 12 hours of music going on.
Awesomeness.
And so to just cut it down to 5, and then I wanted to say, okay, and this is the one not to miss. And so there's a fave of the day and 4 others that, hey, while you're going down to see that one, fit these other ones in. And then there come days like this, and yesterday, where I'm just I can't pick. But here's so then the one thing I said is, well, I made the rules, I can break them. So I do. And then secondly, where it makes sense here, just like yesterday, is they're back to back. Not technically the same stage, but it'll make sense in a second. Emily Drinker is the fave of the day at 6 p.m. Platz, and then if you just walk inside the building to the cinemas, Noelle is on at 7. So you can just take in the 6 to 7 set of Emily and then go see Cass. So that's why I'm kind of okay with the dual faves of the day when this happens. So Emily and Cass, then also pretty much all accessible. You can make this work. You got to do a little bit of a north side, south side shuttle. But Joy and the Wildfire, then Matt Freedman and the Herd, and the Amish Outlaws. And as we do on every one of these moments, we start to play some tracks from each one. So starting with Emily Drinker, Philly-based, brilliant singer-performer and songwriter. And then this is a track that I just absolutely love of hers. One of the brilliance that she brings to the stage is this looping technology. And I want to ask her about, like, because it's hard, like, it's effortless. It makes it look easy, but it's a very difficult thing to do.
Sure.
This particular song that I chose is one of my absolute favorites to see a performance of. And this is a live recording of it, Ode to Bernice, and it uses the looping technology. So just kind of watch what's going on in the beginning here as she builds this up. So here's Ode to Bernice by Emily Drinker.
Dum da da da, dum da da da, dum da da da, dum da da da, dum da da da.
Now there's two Emilys.
Dum da da da, dum da da da, dum da da da, dum da da da.
Now there's three Emilys.
Dum da da da, 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 dum da da da. Don't you wanna be a fighter for justice? Don't you wanna be a leader of peace? Won't you come with me on a march for freedom, working and striving for equality, equality. We won't stop until we make a difference. We won't give up, we won't concede. Won't you take my hand and join the circle? The circle won't be broken long as we be.
So cool, right?
It's amazing.
It's so brilliant. And it's also just great
It's incredible.
songwriting and singing. And so just can't wait. Like, so there's other songs that she used the looping techniques on, so that's fun. And then just other stuff where it's just kind of just straight, rock and roll. Also, Ethan and Josh, who are also in this recording, are actually in the room as well. So you'll be seeing them on the stage later on. But yeah.
Just beautiful. I was listening, like I was doing some work emails this
Yeah.
morning. I was listening to all 5 that you proposed, but
Yeah, because I was
don't-
pulling them into
Yeah.
the software.
And
Yeah.
I'm not just saying it because they're here right now, but I'm so excited to see Emily and Cass's sets. And,
Totally.
And a lot of it it's going to be a great
Yeah.
afternoon and evening.
So cool. So America Platz, which again, just to remind people, that's the Steel Stacks Levitt Pavilion stage.
Yep.
It just takes on the Platz branding. 6 to 7. And then, like we said, happening right after that, you head into the cinemas and you'll get to hear Cass Noelle. This is a track, and we'll talk about this later because, again, she's sitting here as well. We're going to be able to talk to both Emily and Cass in a few moments. She has this habit of coming on the show having written a song like within the 7 days prior to the appearance. It's not happening today because of Musikfest and all that other good stuff. Plus, she just released music, so we're going to focus more on that stuff. But this was one in particular, and the only reason why I pointed out is she actually talks about it, so it's kind of funny. But this is a clip from the show that we do called Listen to the Dissonance. It's every February, and it's the tagline to it is Songs and Conversations About Mental Health. And so just different artists over the years had come on to the show, and in their interview, they were brave and vulnerable enough to share a difficulty, a journey, an element to their mental health, and either still struggle or had in recovery, whatever. So that was just kind of part of the story, and then songs that came out of it. So it just hit me one point that I was just like, well, we could put this all on stage at the same time and actually talk about it. And been so honored by the amount of musicians who have been willing to take that opportunity and, again, to trust that we'll create a safe space, that it'll be a good moment. And those nights are very special, and I've become so just like, it's the thing I'm most proud of that this show has kind of generated. And so this is a little clip. I don't typically put out, like, it's a kind of pre-screened segment is also like part of that evening is I sit with each musician before they go on stage and we kind of highlight some of the parts of the journey. And I don't always like to put it out there because it's like that was a private moment for that crew of people. Mm-hmm. It's a whole other story to say, yes, I would share that story with potentially 7 billion people on the internet. So having kind of, again, just wanting to honor the sanctity of what goes on in that room, I've never usually put it out there, but again, these are intended for like, it's a little bit more like the safer kind of moments of what was kind of talked about and such. But here is Cass Noelle. We'll talk a little bit together on stage during Listen to the Dissonance, and then her performance of Traumatized Man. Lehigh Valley's own Cass Noelle. And you meet your second husband. Well, he wasn't your husband yet, that would be scary.
Right, yeah.
But you meet this person and it's an instant like match.
Very quick, yeah. Which now looking back, it was probably like bombing. But I didn't know any better. No, but when he was healthy, he was my best friend. He very quickly became my best friend. And you know, we hiked together, we did everything together, went to the gym, you know. And so.
And he was open with you about his past.
Yes, yeah, he was a recovering heroin addict. He was a military veteran, and when he left the service, he had some injuries and was prescribed pain pills. And when those ran out, heroin was cheap. When I met him, I believe he was 4 years sober at the time and doing very well. And you know, had all these pillars in place to keep himself on the right path. So we fell in love, got married, got pregnant like a second later. And in that time, things started declining, and I could see that he was really struggling.
I'm going to do one I wrote last week, if that's okay. Because every time I meet with Phil, I just write a song like the day before. That's how it works. There were a lot of things, a lot of ways that I enabled my husband, either out of misunderstanding, I didn't even know that I was, or out of just fear for my safety and the safety of my daughter. You know, there comes a point where I realized, like, you're going to do this thing that you want to do, and I can put up a fight, and that means abuse of some kind, or I can peacefully go to bed with my child and deal with whatever it is tomorrow. So it's a song, what am I going to call it? Traumatized Man. And it's kind of angry, but it's me coming to the realization that I can't heal someone else, which I think is important for all of us. So hopefully I can remember how it goes. Here's Traumatized Man. Gave you my credit card for pills from Canada. Watch you waste away all of your savings to fill the cravings in your heart. Did everything I could. Some things I never would to keep the peace, you see, but it just left me feeling empty, and I can't heal you, and I don't want to. You're playing the victim and believing it to you. Said I'll be a traumatized man like my daddy was before me. I'll take it out on those who adore me.
Just powerful.
That was the word I was going to use. Absolutely powerful to open up and feel the emotion. It's amazing.
Yeah. And this is what I mean about like bravery and vulnerability and being and the power that music can have. I've just heard from people who have attended, you know, that they didn't know that someone else felt that way, and now that helps them feel a little bit less alone. That, you know, okay, that's something I struggle with too, or I have a partner who struggles with that also, and I feel this way. And now they can turn to a song in a moment that's difficult and say, okay, I can breathe and I can get to tomorrow.
Yeah. No, you know my story. I can't, you know, I can't play a note, sing a tune. But I love music, and I'm passionate about music, and to the powerfulness and the emotion that comes from these artists. That's what I love and I appreciate about it, and it's amazing.
Yeah. So, Listen to the Dissonance does have its date for 2027, so this will be the first time I'm mentioning it, but we have February 27th. It's a Saturday, and it's at the Ice House. That's where we've done it all the years so far. This will be our 4th year doing that. So, pretty awesome stuff. And again, thank you to people like Cass who have been, again, trusting and strong and interested in putting that out there, and not just the music, but also the stories. And it's stuff that I'll never forget. So, just to kind of remind people, so her performance tonight, Lyric Plots, which is in the cinemas. Do you know if it's red or blue cinema?
I don't know.
Yeah. When you walk into the building, you're going to see there'll be signs out front of each one of them of who's performing inside. But there you can kind of see both of them. And then 7 to 7:45. That's kind of a funny. I've never seen anybody have a 45-minute set before.
It's on the hour, 15-minute changeovers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good luck with that one. And then, but then later in the week, and we can talk about this later, but you have like a ginormous set later in the week. So we'll talk about that when you're up on stage. But then after she's done, you could stroll back outside to the America Plot stage and listen to Joy and the Wildfire. So here's their track called Shouldn't I Be Older?
Couldn't reach your mind, lashed out like you did last time. And just like before, I tried to be cool about it. Patience flickers out, my words burn the roof on my mouth. Swallow my tongue all the way down, 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 quiet. Shouldn't I be older? Shouldn't I be older by now? Wouldn't you have asked me what I needed if you wanted to find out? Shouldn't I be older? Oh, you know I'm feeling older. So walk me through these
Pretty great. Yeah, right.
Her voice on that bass line is amazing.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Yeah. And sonically, we're heading into a completely different direction from earlier. Just need a palate cleanser, then this would be it. And we're going to get really quirky towards the end of this list, I'm realizing now. It's quite the eclectic bunch of picks, Phil. Great job by you. Join the Wildfire. Just really like their sound.
Yeah.
This is probably their most well-known song. They've got a bunch of other great stuff in their catalog. They'll be on America Platz 7:30 to 8:30 tonight. And I should have mentioned it before. There was a lot of threat of rain, so we talked about rain kind of impacting last night, but it's already done. Like by noon it was over, and now it's actually sunny out. Very muggy. Will probably also be buggy. Hey, the important part is that it's not going to rain,
right.
So you can enjoy all of these because they're all outdoor stages. So that's well, I shouldn't say that. Emily and that one are Cass will be inside in the air conditioning. That's also going to be a very nice. A nice addition there. So we mentioned Stodplot stage. This is where the next artist is. Matt Freedman and the Herd. And this is their track called Calm and the Storm.
I've never been more excited. I've never been more terrified. You pull me in just like I'm drowning, raise me up like a rising tide. And I ain't gotta choose, I get both when I'm with you. You set my soul on I'm on fire, but you're still my slowest burn. Baby, you're my one-way trip to heaven, but you bring me back to earth. I'm finally gonna let it go, 'cause you show me how to hold on. Baby, you're the calm, baby, you're the calm and the storm.
Well, country for the people.
Excellent.
Yeah.
No, I was listening to him this morning. And, a lot of the songs are very like that, and they come across very pure.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's Nashville-based, but I think he's either originally from Philly or lives in Philly. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But
Philly.
he's a little bit more close to home here. But I think if you look him up, it'll say Nashville-based artist, which probably fits for his sonic qualities.
Yeah.
Fits well for him. But he's also just a great guy. He actually was on the show this time last year during Musikfest. And just Renaissance kind of guy. Like he does public, like motivational speaking and that kind of stuff. So like, interesting dude. So that is Stadplatz 7:30 to 9. So that's one where you might have to make some choices based on the recommendations. But that's your thing. Just go check out some Matt Freedman and the Herd, H-E-R-D. I kind of thought it would be cooler if it was Matt Freedman and the H-E-A-R-D, Herd.
Oh, that's
right.
Yeah.
Herd.
Yeah.
I'm not going to question him though. He's doing great. So, and then like I said, we get a little quirky towards the end here. I find that there are certain parts of Musikfest we talked a little bit about before. Like you want Musikfest weird, and weird, not bad weird or poor weird. Like not weird for weird's sake, but just like that's weird, but awesome.
It's different.
Here's another one: the Amish Outlaws. So also we're on the show during Musikfest, I think 2 years ago, maybe 3. Awesome that 3 of the 6 Amish Outlaws came on the show. Phenomenal storytellers, amazingly hilarious people. Did learn that 3 of the 6 are born and raised Amish and just never went back after the Rumspringa.
Okay.
And then the other 3 of members of the band weren't born and raised Amish, but they are just part of the band. It's irrelevant to the point of the fact that their music is freaking great. They are very much more of the party band. It will be packed. It will be hot and sweaty. I usually refer to that. It'll be hot as balls Platz. And because they're under the fest tent, and so like the heat gets trapped under there, but it's fun. It's awesome. You do need to this is one of those ones, it's like you're going to go down to Musikfest, you got to catch the Amish Outlaws. They are stellar. Some of the best cover band type stuff you're going to go see. So like we have talked about, if you're going to do it, do it well. Do it exceptional. And so then they do some things like this. So the song I have here for you, I captured during one of their Musikfest sets that got moved inside because of rain, another rain point. I was up in the balcony. I captured this video. It's pretty cool. This is a song where they blend War Pigs by Black Sabbath and Get Out the Way by Ludacris.
No way.
Yeah. So here, check this out.
This time we've got Ludacris. Who likes Ludacris? Jackals gathered in their masses. Just like witches have that nasty. Get out the way! Oh, their lives are by distraction. Get out the way! Sorcerer, the construction. Get out the way! Fields of bodies burning. Get out the way! As a war machine is done. Get out the way! Get out the way! Death and hatred to mankind. Get out the way! Poison in a brainwashed mind. Wait right here! Oh no! The fight's out! I'm on the puncher! The lights are out! Get the fuck back! Guard your grill! There's something wrong! We can't stand still!
Isn't that awesome?
I mean, you nailed it. Party band. I mean, everything from their the whole get up to blending the 2 songs.
Yeah. I mean, I would say most of it they just cover the song, and then a lot of times we'll then just quickly like transition the end of that one into the next one to keep the vibe going. And then they sometimes have some where they did this like little medley, and it's super fun. You can see how packed it is there.
It is,
It's going to be a lot of fun. Yep. Yeah, it's totally worth it. So enjoy Amish Outlaws. That rounds out our picks of the Platz for Monday, August the 3rd, 2026. Fun, Greg.
Can't wait.
We're
It's gonna be better than yesterday. Always is.
Well, thank you for coming on the show today. Thank you for
Thanks
you know
for
joining me on that picks of the Platz journey. And now we're gonna bring on Emily Drinker.
Yes, let me get out of the way for the
Yeah,
true
no, all
artists.
Emily Drinker. You know where I went on vacation this summer? Stowe, Vermont. And I went to the Von Trapp homestead.
Oh,
And you have a connection there.
Yeah,
Having nothing to do with music, but I thought it was a fun way to start. It was a fun transition.
It does though, because
Yeah. Oh, that's
they
right.
would perform. So my family. Also, hi by the way. Good to see you.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Should I wear these?
Yeah, I don't think you need to actually. We're
Okay,
not going to be. That's more for if you're playing the videos and
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yes, I'm from the Philadelphia area, and my family, like, I never knew them, but, you know, back in that time frame, they took in the Von Trapps when they first came to the United States,
cool.
when they, like, escaped
Yeah.
Austria, and
Right.
they lived in the Drinker House in Marion Station, PA.
What
for
a
like,
cool
Well,
story.
they had like a cottage house next to their home, and they stayed there for a few weeks. And they, like, the family members of mine that were there were already hosting these singing parties every month and getting all these people together and singing like Bach or something. Bach
Yeah,
chorales.
the easy stuff.
Yeah, but they had the Von Trapp, so I imagine they all sang or played together. I
Totally.
hope. But yeah, it's such a crazy story.
Yeah.
It's so weird to
That
think
is very,
they
very
were,
cool.
you know, in
Yeah.
their midst.
And then I guess they eventually made their way to Stowe, Vermont, and
Yes,
that's where they
yeah.
have this homestead. We stopped by just for the day,
cool.
and they still have Highland cows that they've brought in. Like, it's still run by the family. I don't know what generation it is, but the homestead and all these things that they do from a business perspective is still their family.
That's so cool.
And it's turned into more of like a resort, so you can stay there as like a hotel. And then there's just these cool things, like activities that you can do. So we signed up for it, not as a guest, but like you can sign up for it. And so we didn't get to touch them, but we were like from here to the back wall from Highland cows. Then we were able to pet and feed sheep, and they were hilarious. I would tell you, a sheep often doesn't make the noise of a sheep. Like, they were just making these bizarro noises, and we were going up to them going like, no, it's more like this. And but yeah, they made some bizarre changes.
I want to go there. That sounds so fun.
Oh, it's fun. And then they have a rrestaurant and a brewery. So like the food is like traditional, like what you'd
Cool.
expect, like schnitzel and
Yeah,
sausages,
sure.
like bratwurst and big giant pretzels and all this stuff, and then beer, as also would make sense. And that all ties in too because the Moravians were German and have this kind of like beer, food, music festival.
Sure.
And here we are.
Here we
How about
are.
that transition?
That was excellent.
Came off with it. I came up with it
Yes.
in the moment. I don't
Well
think
done.
it totally didn't quite stick the landing, but here we are. So let's talk about Emily Drinker.
Yay.
How about your latest? Like, what's going on? What's the you've got lots of cool music out there and performing a ton. You were back on the cruise boats.
Yes, yeah, I went back to the
Yeah.
ship life last summer and then again this winter
Yeah.
with my partner Josh Steingard. We
Yep.
went for 4 months.
The human metronome.
This year. Yeah, he's a drummer by trade, but on the cruise we've been entertaining the masses
Yeah.
just as an acoustic duo. So like
And there's some fun stories from your earlier journeys
Yeah,
there.
we've
That
heard
if
that.
you so Emily was on the show. It was January. I'm remembering that, but it was probably 3 years ago.
yeah.
Yeah, probably time for a new updated Emily Drinker
It's
episode.
been a minute. Yeah.
But anyway, so there's some fun stories in there. People should check out the original interview.
Yeah, sure.
There's some fun stories. But yeah, so there's more recent stuff though.
Performing a lot. Yeah, on the cruise it's more of a cover gig, but now that we're home it's back to the craziness of
originals.
summer and
Yeah.
playing originals and all these great local festivals and
Right.
Music Fest.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be back because we didn't play last summer. I was looking back at my calendar. My first Music Fest was 2017.
Wow, how cool
Yeah.
is that?
But I wasn't with my band. I was just playing solo, and then it's just really
Yeah.
fun to get to return again
Totally.
after not playing last year. But we did play the year before.
Yes. Yeah. And you're on the big stage.
I'm excited.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
cool. And you've played there for like the Levitt season, but not for Music Fest before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, mostly just performing a ton this whole summer.
Right.
I have like a lot of new music that I need to record. I put out a record last year.
Yes.
But I haven't gotten a chance to like focus on finishing half-written songs or recording
Right.
fully written songs because it's just like I find it hard to balance when I'm in a heavy performance
I can
like,
imagine.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
so-
is different skill sets of
Yeah.
being a musician,
Mhm.
you're either in the laboratory or you're on the
Out,
road.
exactly.
And it's not necessarily easy to do both.
Yeah,
I
I
can
struggle
totally
with that.
understand
So
that. Yeah.
hopefully, when it gets colder, I'll like hunker down at home and
Yeah.
And we're about to buy our first home. Me
Oh,
and my partner.
congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So I'm really like
Not the easiest thing in the world.
No,
Mhm.
no, it's only been possible with help from our parents.
Sure. Right, as is often the case. Yeah.
Full-time musician.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, this is crazy that we're gonna pull this off, but
Mhm.
yeah, scheming to build like a home studio.
Yeah.
get
No,
to
that's
work.
cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. And then that ends up saving you money in the long run. So.
Mhm.
Tell me about, so we played Ode to Bernice earlier. I know it has a good story behind it. So wanted to talk about just the song first and then
Sure.
get into some of the looping things. Because
Oh,
I just
yeah.
think that's fun.
Yeah, the song Ode to Bernice was inspired by this random time years ago. I went to college in New York and at a place called Barnard College, which is a women's college at Columbia University. And it's a few blocks from this amazing church called the Riverside Church that has like a long history of social justice and activism and stuff. So one time I was at the church for an event and I heard this woman speak, and she ended up singing and teaching the whole audience a song. But her name was Bernice Johnson Reagan, and it turns out she was one of the founders of Sweet Honey and the Rock, which is an amazing vocal group from Washington D.C. They're still around. Actually, she passed away recently in the last couple years, but the group still exists, and they have new members through the years. And they did a Tiny Desk submission. It's like, come on, NPR needs to call them to do an actual video because they are so legendary. But anyway, when I first saw her at that church, I was just like blown away because she just spoke and sang about the things that really matter and taught everybody how to sing like a simple protest song.
Yeah.
Because she had written songs during, like she was one of the founders of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee back in the day. Like she was just like deep into music with activism, putting them together. And I was like, that's so cool. And I really admired that. That was like her whole mission in her life. And anyway, so I wrote a song about how inspired I was by that kind of artist. So that's pretty much the idea of the song. And then
what I love about it is like, and I actually talked about this literally yesterday, is like lyrics are last for me. So like
me
I can
too, actually.
So like if I listen to a song, it's more about melody, it's more about all the other attributes.
Yeah.
And then the lyrics just make it like on steroids, like it's like a plus, there's like a ×2 factor. But if the lyrics are just silly or not great or whatever, I still would enjoy the song.
Sure.
And also foreign language, I could also not even have a clue what they're saying and still enjoy the melody of the vocals paired with the song. But like so something like this was like I first loved the song, and then either we talked about it on the show or I just looked into it a little bit, and it just made the song that much better. Like that's what that to me. I'm not saying lyrics aren't important. I'm saying it's more like it's the last thing on the list for me, and it will make a great song that much greater.
The icing on the cake.
Correct.
If you like the lyrics. Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
No, absolutely. And then, like, what I think is neat about it, then also knowing that is the looping almost is like this metaphor for pulling people in one at a time. Like, it's kind of like the way that woman was talking was kind of like probably starting to rally people, and it would be one person, then two, then 12, then 400.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah, and so that's what I almost thought was like a neat thing about the metaphor of what that looping kind of does. But tell us just about looping in general, like, because it's something that I think it adds, especially if let's talk about this. You were on our very, very first Winter Wonder Jam here on this stage, and you did cool things with like, I don't think you played that song, but you played Silent Night in it that way, and you did other things where it's just like so awesome.
It's my party trick.
Yeah, right. But I mean, it's just this thing where just like, again, like earlier what Greg was saying, it looks effortless, but it's got to be hard.
It can be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten it down when well, no, that's not true. When I play alone, I can get away with it if there's like a little bit of a mistake.
Sure.
But we've started doing it the last couple years with my band.
With the band,
So like I start out the song, I have to establish the loop by myself.
Right.
Without them, and then once the loop is set, it's usually like 3 parts, sometimes more. Then they come in, but we're not playing to a click. So if I'm slightly off, it can be completely chaotic because it doesn't adjust. Some loop stations actually do
a slight
like it's called quantizing. Like they can kind of nudge it and make it a perfect.
I love this. We're getting super nerdy.
Yeah. But mine doesn't do that. So it's like you messed up, and you can hear it every time the loop comes back around.
Right.
But essentially, I'm just recording myself one time, and then I hit a button, and I can record again over that exact amount of time. And I can do it as many times as I want. So
Got
I could
it.
do like 99 harmonies, which would be really crazy. But yeah, with the band, it's been so fun because then it kind of really just builds.
Yeah.
And then, but Josh can usually handle my mistakes on drums. Like he remembers where in the loop I'm inconsistent if I start to like speed up slightly, and he's like playing drums and he's like, okay, like there's a way to do this more easily. Like if we all had in-ear monitors and we had a click, of course we insist on
doing it the
it's a little
old-fashioned
harder
way.
the way we do it, but it's it's fun. I
Right.
mean, I've been doing it for so long, so it feels
more natural,
somewhat comfortable to me. But when I mess up, it's like I feel like it's my first day looping. I'm like, woo! But I love it because I love vocal harmonies.
It's definitely cool, and like I said, especially if you're playing solo, it can make it feel more full.
Yes.
For the audience.
Yeah.
So I think that's the other neat thing about it is if you are on a solo performance, it can really start to make a big difference.
And I'm like you. I mean, I love lyrics, but I'm a melody first kind of person, and like a lot of my songs start out with me just mumbling a melody into the looper and then exploring other ideas, like figuring out the harmony of the song with the looper as my main tool.
Yeah, it's almost like you're working with yourself. Like, let me take this piece that I just thought of and put it in, but don't shut up. Keep saying it to me, and then I'm going to work on some other parts to make it, more of a complete song.
And it's funny that you picked Ode to Bernice to play earlier because I just remembered when I first played at Musikfest. Like I had never been to it before, and I didn't know this whole scene at all. In 2017, I was here. I got booked for that first fest that I played because Ode to Bernice won a songwriting contest in Philadelphia called the Philadelphia Songwriters Project.
Oh wow!
And part of the like prize for the winners, there were a few different winners, was like a summer tour, and this was one of our gigs that we got to do.
Oh, that's awesome!
Because of that,
of that.
and it like opened me up to this amazing.
I wish I had done that on purpose.
I know.
But hey, the universe helps. No, it's truly just because I love that song, and I was rather certain you weren't going to be able to do it here because without a looper, then we weren't going to be able to hear it.
We'll do it tonight.
Yeah.
With the band.
Yeah. So I wanted to play it here so that you could kind of experience it, to kind of encourage you to go down to see the Emily Drinker
Thank
set.
you.
Absolutely. And then anything else we can promote? Anything like, is there merch? Is there
songs?
Yeah.
I'll have merch tonight. Probably just like next to the stage.
Sure.
I don't know how they'll have it, if they'll have like anything set up. But normally I'll just be giving out stickers. If you want a sticker.
Cool.
And
then follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
Sign up for an email list or anything like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can go to, is it EmilyDrinker.com? I have it right
is.
Here.
Yep.
We'll bring it up real quick.
And if anybody's in the Philly area, my bandmates and I host a festival in our backyard.
Oh, that's right.
And it's next weekend.
It's got the cutest
name,
Saturday,
too. Cinnamon Fest, because it's on Cinnaminson Street. We have a bunch of local Philadelphia bands playing all day next Saturday, August 8th.
Very cool.
So that's going to be really fun, getting ready for that.
Yeah, here's the shows.
There it is. Oh,
Boom.
Oops, Cinnamon Fest isn't on there, actually. It wouldn't let me because it's not like a real venue.
Right.
I was trying to create a new venue, and bands in town didn't like it. Didn't like that.
Come on, bands in town.
I know.
Must have led to a problem somewhere. But here's some other shows, some stuff in October and November. And great venues.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Lots of Philly stuff coming up.
Oh, you're doing a Groove Merchants
with the Groove Merchants.
EP release show.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be at that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said you could perform something.
Sure.
Yeah.
Brought the guitar.
You brought the axe.
It survived a 5-hour gig in the rain yesterday.
Nice.
In the humidity.
I'll just put this on the screen. And let me just add. So what are you going to play for us?
I was thinking I'm going to play a song from my album that we put out last year.
Nice.
It's the title track. It's called To Feel Alive. Because I'm feeling alive, the Musikfest. I'm stoked. I was going to play like a slower, more like introspective song. I'm like, I want to feel alive. I want to get
Well, I do love
today.
this song. To me, this one is like the narrator voice in your head, like the muse, if you will, is like talking to you. Like I think this song is super cool, and I even could picture like almost like a Broadway show version of this song, like where the person's like got writer's block or something, and it's like this other character is singing to him, like, no, you can do it.
That's
anyway,
so cool.
here, picture that one while you listen to Feel Alive by Emily Drinker.
Thank you. Thank you. Got out of bed and I went downtown to get creative. I ran into my friends at the mall and then we got to singing. and everything feels better right now. Right now. Oh, right now. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be up there on the stage doing my thing, singing, tap into my power and to feel the authenticity. 'Cause I notice that's when I feel most alive, most alive. Oh, yeah. 'Cause we're all on this earth to feel alive. Oh, and we all deserve to thrive. Fine. That's just fine. Ooh, it's pretty basic. This idea that I can give myself what I need and not spend so much time worrying about people pleasing and give myself some love finally. Finally, 'cause we're all on this earth to feel alive. Oh, and we all deserve to thrive, and that's fine. That's divine.
The start earlier was a little in that slower area with the songs that we were playing, so I kind of like that we ended with the Amish Outlaws and into that. So once again, performing tonight, America Platz 6 to 7. Lots of other performances in the fall.
Yes.
And then we're going to hunker down and write some new music.
Exactly.
Finish new music. You already have it. It's just
That's the hope.
Finished. Well, thank you so much for coming on today. Can't wait to see the performance tonight. Yes, absolutely.
Thanks for having me. It was
absolutely.
So fun.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Got me psyched.
Yeah.
Happy Musikfest.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Absolutely. See you down at the Platzes.
See you there.
And now we're going to bring on Noelle. Put your name out there. Performing, like we said, tonight. 7 to 7:45, the back and forth. Hello, Cass.
That's right. Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Absolutely. Like we said, there isn't a new song.
No.
But
I have like two that I've been working on, and you'll be happy to know that one of them is a holiday song.
Yes.
So, I mean,
because we are brewing something.
We are brewing. Teaser alert.
We've kind of been teasing it a little bit on the show, yes.
Godfrey Daniels.
Yes,
actually.
and it will be here. It'll be. Yeah. But I mean, I think that part's okay to say. It's the Winter Wonder Jam this year is on Sunday, December the 6th, and we're brewing something. Something is brewing.
Something's brewing.
And there's lots of cool things that get. So I kind of teased it a little bit on the Monday because I had the people from the Foundry recording studio on.
Yeah.
And I had said, oh yeah, I put some time on the calendar myself. I'm not a musician, so what am I doing? Yes, you have to wait and see. And now you know that Noelle would be a part of it. So
yeah, I'm excited.
We're just going to drop a few little teaser breadcrumbs around for people to follow.
You're going to have to follow Next Fave Band and very closely, diligently.
Yeah, I would think November-ish time frame would be where we'd be announcing. So,
cool.
But yeah, I think people are going to love it. Anyway, let's talk about Noelle.
Hi. Here I am.
Well, let's even start. So to kind of like, let's talk about the song we shared off the top. That is one that you wrote the first time around, like the week before.
Yeah.
Now that obviously specifically tied to the stories shared. And again, thank you so much for the bravery and the vulnerability.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's crying with strangers is my new favorite pastime. So, if you don't talk about it, then everyone suffers alone.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. And I think that is what the show is about. But obviously, it's not for everyone to feel like that it's their job to put their story out there, or anyway. So the point is, I never take that stuff for granted or think that everyone's just going to think it's a good idea. Like, oh yeah, you want to put me on a stage and put a big spotlight on me and have a couple dozen, if not 100 people watch me, cry on stage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
So anyway. Thank you for that. And then, if anything you would want to share for the whole listen to the dissonance thing.
Just show up, bring tissues, show up. It's powerful in different ways every year. I agree. We attended this year, and it was, I cried at the stupidest. It wasn't stupid, but I cried at the silliest thing that I did not expect. It was like crying in Costco or something. I forget the song, but
I cried at Costco.
I'm like, oh
Clover's
yeah,
song.
Yes, the Clover song. And I'm like, of all the things, and the really deep, the deep lyrics, and there's so much emotion in the room. I cried at Costco, and I'm like, yeah, because it really, grief just hits you.
That's what it was.
When you're like at Costco and you see, a certain
saffron
food.
was what it was for her.
Saffron.
Yes.
That's right. It's coming back. It's coming back to me. My memory's not great.
Yeah, and that's the storytelling and the brilliance of that, where it's like you just talked about, the difficulty of working through something and you're probably suppressing. And then this particular one was about grief and how that affects your mental health. And she lost her parents young, but she picked up this saffron at Costco, just buried her. It was just and you just weren't expecting it. And so
that's how it works.
Yes. So anyway, we did include some of your story there, and again, it's just stuff that it's as different people just hear these different things, it's just amazing the connectivity we have that we kind of just don't allow to form.
Yeah.
That I think hopefully a show like this puts people in a space where even if they don't have to talk about it, okay, I now have this musician that shared a story that connects with me, or I met a person, or the tabling organizations, and now I'm working on things that I was denying.
And some of the tabling organizations I didn't even know existed until I
Agreed.
met them at Listen to the Dissonance. So
same for
really
me.
For that.
As I've been finding some of them are easy, like NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. A few of them are easy, but it was other ones that those organizations would reach out and be like, oh, this other organization wants to come along. Is that okay? I'm like, of course it's okay, but I've never heard of it's just to your point, it's just wow, there's so much good stuff out there that if people just have the awareness, and so that's another thing that we
lots of people doing great things in this area. It's awesome.
And speaking of great things, brand new music. Cass Noelle, let me grab this thing. Talk about your new music.
I released my first EP in December on my birthday.
That's right.
You were there.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
And we captured that awesome picture too.
Oh yes, my picture.
This is the new, brand new album.
It's called Joy Will
Come. Now there's physical copies for people to grab.
Yes, I finally got physical CDs printed.
Yep.
People were asking for them, and I'm like, do you have a CD player?
Yeah.
Who has a CD player?
I always where'd it go?
Yeah, well, I will not get rid of.
My computer doesn't have one.
My MacBook Pro from 2011 has a DVR drive, and I can't get rid of it. I've put a new hard drive in it so far. I'm keeping this thing.
I bought a thing that you can just USB connect in, but it's for me
smart.
It's mostly to just rip it in and then have it digitally anyway.
Yeah.
But
it's fun
but
to
other people
have
love it.
Something to hold.
Yeah. It's funny. David, who used to be the co-host of the show, he said, "Oh well, I can't listen to a T-shirt because I often buy T-shirts." Oh. As people know, I'm a little bit crazy about my T-shirts.
Sure.
But I buy T-shirts.
Today's is amusing. I like that one.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room that I was not expecting.
I won't tell
a
you
child to be in the room.
what I did or did not shave. It's
Yes.
fine.
Right.
For anyone who's maybe listening or not watching, Phil's shirt says, I shaved my balls for this.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So the reason why, as I've talked about, there's reasons why I first of all, I try to acquire 10 hilarious shirts for the 10 days of Musikfest.
Perfect.
And then I try to somehow coordinate it to either something about the day. Yesterday I wore one that had Thomas Jefferson's face on it, and it said, I gave those bitches independence.
Ooh.
And and it was because August 2nd is the date that actually all of the founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence. It wasn't on July 4th. So it's a little subtle thing. I don't usually... Anyway, point is, I wore this one because it was supposed to rain today. So as I'm picking which ones... When I was picking which shirts I'm going to wear on which days, this was the day, as we talked about before, it was supposed to be a washout. And I was going to be like, I plan my year around Musikfest, and you're going to wash me out on a day. So I did this. It was kind of metaphoric.
Yeah.
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny, but more like the point was I was like, you're going to rain out on me? And then it turns out to be this gorgeous day, and I'm like, I got to now explain this shirt. So.
Right. Well, now you need to do the voiceovers. Have you seen them? That everyone's doing the voiceovers of different celebrities where they're like, you shaved your bush. Like,
yes.
You got to do one of those. Tune in tomorrow for Phil doing celebrity impersonations.
Oh, absolutely. And then here you have someone is commenting in woohoo Cass.
Woohoo! Thank you.
It looks like it's
spaghetti. I don't know.
G Riddle Culture.
Okay.
6538. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks.
Oh, and actually, Emily, when you were on, I'm not going to tell you who wrote it, but someone said, "How many Emilys does it take to sing about a light bulb?"
Oh, that's cute.
I'm sure you know who it is. So, do you want me to answer? I'll answer. I'll tell Mike what the answer is.
Oh.
What is it? How many Emilys does it take to sing about a light bulb?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna come up with an answer then.
At least 3. I don't know.
It's only one. She'll just loop herself 99 times. She can
All right.
see about 99 light bulbs at once. I love that. It's so inspirational.
That is pretty awesome.
I'm not coordinated enough for a looper, for sure.
For the looper.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to the music.
Yes,
back to the music,
Back
Phil.
to the music. New music.
Brand new music
is
available,
out.
hard copy, streaming,
Yeah.
Bandcamp.
I haven't put it on Bandcamp, but
Okay.
it's on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Next week, probably.
I just always promote Bandcamp because I know they're trying to pay better.
Yeah,
Even though it's
you
still
can
nickels
buy
and
it.
dimes.
I just updated my website yesterday. So nothing like the last minute. You can
Right.
buy it from
I'll bring
my
that up.
website. Like buy the files or
Right.
watch it won't show up or it'll be weird or something. But it's not perfect.
It'll be
It's not quite
weird.
the way I want it. It's
Yeah.
alright. It's
So here-
fine. But
well, I do. It's just out now and streaming
everywhere because
There
it
you
really
go.
it's just
Here's
everywhere.
your upcoming
And then
events.
upcoming gigs.
That's the one we've been talking about.
Musikfest,
And this was the
yes.
other part we were talking about. Is like later this week you have like a 19-hour set, I think.
It's 3 hours, but that's like always my
still a
favorite
lot,
because people just wander by.
Oh
a
right, it's
great
hotel bed. It's
time.
yes, I totally understand why you would like it, but still 3 hours. I'm always just like.
But that's a normal
man.
set.
Really?
That's when I gig out. I do a lot of breweries and wineries and stuff locally, and
Mhm.
it's a 3-hour set. I take breaks. I take
Yeah.
2 breaks in there. But if you scroll
Stay
up to
hydrated.
the, if you scroll up to the top, there's
Yep.
a page STSY or STHY.
Yes, let's talk about this.
That's so that's what I wanted to mention as far as the mental health
Yes.
situation goes. That's featuring Someone to Help You, which is the first single that I released about my late husband who died of a drug overdose. And it's just a song of exasperation. But there are a bunch of resources on there,
Right.
therapies, groups, resources for families and loved ones.
Right. Let's
of
say this though.
anyone's
Song of an
journey.
exasperation from you as a human being, but as far
Yes.
as like anyone listening to it, it's like it's a sledgehammer of gorgeousness. Like it's just so beautiful and so back to the point about like the melodies and the guitar playing and such, like we talked about before, and then the lyrics. It's just like it's just it's so amazing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I've cried with a lot of strangers over that one, and it's healing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, in fact, one of our earliest conversations that we talked about was like that song, and you were like, "Yeah, I don't know if I should play it at wineries." I'm like, "No, you need to."
Yeah.
Because like you just that might be the day that person needed to hear it.
Yeah.
And might be the only person who is actually paying attention while everyone else is talking and not listening. And all of a sudden they're like, "That person gets me or understands." Now I'm not quite as alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
So
just
I
wanted
can
to
only
mention that.
I can
That's
only
there.
imagine the what kind of connections you made with people.
Yeah, and I still have a few more that I need to dig up and add. Like the list goes on. And
Sure.
I'm trying. I started
That's what's
a
neat
local
about this page.
section.
Yeah, is that it does provide resources in case somebody is just looking for guidance where
Yeah.
to go.
Everyone,
look
everyone
here,
knows
the Oasis
someone.
Community Center.
Yeah,
that's one of the ones that happened
yes,
through Listen to the
I
Dissonance.
met Rhonda at
Mhm.
Listen to the Dissonance, and she had lost her son and started this wonderful organization. And so, yeah, lots of good people doing lots of good things out there, and that's just a sampling of them, obviously. But
Yes.
yeah. So there's that. That song is also on the album as well.
Yep.
We did a release party in December. It was really great.
Yeah, it was at Inkwell. I was there.
Yeah.
And it was awesome.
So fun. Best birthday ever.
That's very cool. And so you said you could play something today?
Sure, yeah.
What were you thinking of playing?
I was thinking of playing Ivory Box, which is
Nice.
the
Yep.
first song on the EP.
Oh yeah, I love that.
It's a little more upbeat. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek about being a kept woman.
Right.
With someone who wants you to succeed only within the parameters that they've set for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, it's a little cheeky. Sorry, I'm backwards.
No,
so.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Well, I'm gonna hop out anyway. I always say that I stopped saying it because I would say it every time, but no one wants to watch me watch you. So I'm gonna come out of the shot here.
Is that awkward for you?
Yeah.
You're just standing there.
Anyway, so we're gonna listen to Ivory Box, cast Noelle, and definitely catch the set either today or later this week. You have 2 other sets.
Yes, I have tonight at 7 at Lyric Platz in the theater inside Arts Quest. I have tomorrow at 3 p.m. at Lager Platz, down kind of in the heart of the festival, and then Saturday from 1 to 4, right in front of Hotel Bethlehem.
Yes, yeah, that's definitely the one where, like you said, people walk by and then get captured. So, cast Noelle, everybody.
I'm gonna just move this chair because I'm clumsy.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Last night's dear, you're taking up space, and maybe someday you'll have something to say. But right now, please just sit there quietly. Go on, place yourself right next to me. It's what makes you okay. Well, gosh, you're beautiful and perfect for me. Oh, your talent will be appreciated by 3. You know it's all that matters now. Go on and sit yourself back down and be the woman I need. And I'll love you in this ivory box. I'll turn the key, it locks this lock, and I'll keep you in my bedside stand at night. And in the morning I'll wake up, open you up, drink of your cup, and I'll stick you in my pocket to feel alright. Yeah. Those pants are a little too tight, and some gentlemen might think your motives aren't right. Turn around, go on, put on something else, my dear. Nobody needs to look right there. Let's save it for tonight. And I'll love you in this ivory box. I'll turn the key, it locks this lock, and I'll keep you in my bedside stand at night. And in the morning I'll wake up, open you up, drink of your cup, and I'll stick you in my pocket to feel alright. Yeah. Well, I don't like the way that you put out. Let's stop and talk about your shoulders and thighs. You know I like dainty girls with hips that sway. I won't make love to you anyway, but that's normal for guys. And I'll love you in this ivory box. I'll turn the key, it locks this lock, and I'll keep you in my bedside stand at night. And in the morning I'll wake up, open you up, drink of your cup, and I'll stick you in my pocket to feel alright. Yeah, stick you in my pocket to feel alright. Oh, I'll stick you in my pocket to feel.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Wow! So awesome.
Thanks, Phil.
Yes, that's. I don't think I've heard that one live before. I think I've only heard the recording of it.
Oh, well, there it is live.
Check that box.
The recording is fun. It has like a definite tongue-in-cheek feel to it. I mean, the song itself does, but
Totally.
But the recording, Bobby,
Right.
my producer, added in some like, you know, shiny happy people vibes is the way that we refer to it.
And like it's tongue in cheek, but all things that are like comedy have a based in reality. So like this is a true thing that existed and still does for many people. So it's like one of those ones where it's like, yeah, you can laugh, but there's still stuff to do.
It's real, yeah.
Thank you so much
you.
For all of that and for the again like the trust in telling the stories and such. But definitely get down to see Cast tonight or any of the other times during the festival. Check out the catalog of music and again we got stuff brewing.
Yeah, we have things.
Maybe
brewing.
even with
merch.
Bobby.
I have merch now too.
That's right. Yeah, merch.
We've got T-shirts. My dad's over there wearing one. T-shirts, CDs, stickers. I think I have a couple tote bags left.
This is wonderful.
So yeah, it's a fun time. Things are brewing.
Excellent.
It's good.
Lots of brew. Let's close things out here like we have been doing. This is that Dog Days song that Love Said the Commander wrote this song for our show in our love of music discovery during Musikfest. So we've been closing out the show with this and just kind of letting it roll. So see you down at the Platzes.
August haze with you. Lots of music and art, performances off the charts. It sets the festival apart. Dog days and sound waves in Eastern PA. For 42 years, snacks and beers brings us all together. It's something that we look forward to. Every summer there's something new. A place where wild dreams come true. I like to spend it with you. Harmony into our ears. It doesn't matter what your age. Everyone there is all the same. Igor and the Red Elvises, fused with wild weather. It's something